Welcome back to One Consciousness. This week, the message from the horses is a little delayed due to illness, but as usual, I hope that it reaches you in divine timing, so exactly when you're meant to hear this message. There is a symphony that we're hearing this week that all seems like it's coming together, but it's quite quiet before everything starts up, as it normally is in the theatre before the symphony starts. It's that feeling of anticipation of what's going to happen next. But this time, this is on a huge, massive scale. So I'm going to go straight into the message from the horses that is at the beginning of a week, which is going to prove to be a very dramatic week, I'm sure, with the US elections coming up. But to bear in mind that the horses' messages are about helping to bring in the new earth and the ascension and where we are moving forwards into now. So everything else is a part of what's actually happening to guide us into the new earth. Their message, as usual as well, is that they're giving me a vision, and that vision I'm going to describe as well as I can, but it's always difficult when you haven't got that vision in front of you for any of you listening to this. So what the horses are asking you to do is to take that vision and make it your own vision and what it specifically means for you. And that is the important thing that they want to share with you. So they're not going to spoon feed, they never do. This is about asking each one of us to work energetically with their messages so that it fits into exactly what it needs to fit into for you, your soul mission, your purpose with the horses, whatever it may be, but your role moving now into New Earth. That is what they're asking you to work with energetically. So the message from one of my horses this week, she says, the storm is coming, fast and furious. And she asks us all to sit tight. We're all, she says, referring to her, the rest of the horses, animals, nature, everybody on earth. We're all on high alert, she says, activating the land, watching the waters. Everything is rising. The tension, she says, the anger, the vibration, the frequency. The electromagnetic field feels like a massive sieve, a cosmic sieve that is allowing the anger and tension to fall through it as it rises up. It signifies the higher vibrations and frequency levels rising. In the meantime, it is separating out the denser energies so that the two are separated. And this separation is manifesting in our physical lives here on earth with those around us too. The denser energies are trying to pull the higher vibrations down, but the sieve, the cosmic sieve, the electromagnetic grid, is sifting through them and allowing the denser energies to fall away. The denser energies here have no place, she says. And yes, this is working like a reverse sieve in its methodology. It is uncomfortable and it's messy in those denser energies. And these two are bubbling under the surface of the earth. So go into your heart, she says, to seek the peace and calm, and be with your soul in your heart. Your soul can explain all of this energetically to you. Your soul is coded with this experience for this time. The all-seeing, all-knowing soul that we all have, is also there to guide you. The animals and nature will always work with you too. Nature always works with us. They encourage us to drop all of our conditioning and are catalysts to help us access our own souls so much more clearly. Their advice this week, or her advice this week, is to send a message to your soul energetically, or a question, and ask it to give you the answer clearly so that you will understand it. Where does your own energy fit in the best and highest alignment right now? So I'll leave you with that message this week. It feels important to put this message out today, Monday the 4th of November. When things get intense this week, and I'm sure they will, go into your soul, go into your heart, and work with its guidance that comes to you specifically and personally for you. And then you will know exactly what to do. They've talked before about surrendering, and surrendering to our hearts, to our soul, going with the flow, going with the divine plan. This feels more important than ever now as we move into the new earth. So many synchronicities coming up. So many surrenderings to go with the flow and just to find yourself bizarrely in the right place at the right moment. It truly is magical when you let go. That's what they're asking us to do, and to envisage this cosmic sieve and think about how you use a sieve. And usually, the most important thing you're trying to separate, you're holding in the top of the sieve. And that feels like us in there now, in that cosmic sieve, being held by the cosmos, whilst all the denser energies are filtering out through that cosmic sieve, down below us. So that's what the reverse methodology is that they were referring to. Normally it's the lighter or the liquid components or ingredients that fall through the sieve, but here it is the denser energies that are being separated out and falling back down into the earth. And it's us that are being held, all of us, in that cosmic sieve as we release those denser energies. And then collectively it feels as though we're being raised up by this cosmic sieve. Figuratively, maybe, but to raise us into this higher frequency, higher vibrational level. It can be the calm up there for all of us this week. And that's what they're asking us to look at. I wish you all a really good week, and thank you for listening.